Hello, welcome to New Junction. Now in this January update, which is a extremely late Christmas video as well, I wanted to start by apologising. So for those of you who haven't followed the New Junction Facebook page or caught up with the live streams over Christmas, you won't know that on Christmas Day I actually cracked a tooth and have spent most of Christmas holiday in my local dentist, and I've still got to go to the local hospital to have some work done. So that put pain to my Christmas really, and any videos. I also had some backup projects on the go. I was doing some off-spray wagons, which you can see just there, some salmons. They've now been done, but sadly, just to add to my woes, I had a memory card corrupt on me. So I've lost that footage, but I'm in process of refilming it, so fear not. And to keep it a bit more positive now, there has been some work done. Obviously, this is a bit different, my New Junction memory wall. Now this is just, in a sense, to highlight the year I've just had, which has been absolutely fantastic, especially from a model railway perspective. I've met so many people and done so much just for the simple fact of playing trains in my loft. It's been absolutely incredible. So I will go through that in a moment when I go around the layout. I also had a card in the post from a viewer, and this is from Byron. And as you can see, it says Merry Fishmas, and it's a train pulling a fish tank. Now, not many of you know, but my other hobby is fish related, but that's going to go pride of place on the board. So thank you very much, Byron, for that one. Now what I'm going to do, because I've had a lot of you new viewers comment about the track plan, etc. of my layout, I'm going to show you the power board. I've also got a special Secret Santa present to unbox, which I've still not unboxed yet, but I've been waiting for this video. So I'm going to do that next, and then give you a tour around and show you where I'm at, and then what's to come. But as ever, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the messages I've had, wishing me Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, etc. Sorry about the lack of videos, but life gets in the way sometimes, and hopefully I'll have no more excuses for you. So on with the content. So you join me now on my Diorama Table. And don't worry, this isn't going to be an episode of Diorama Diaries for you. As some of you know, the Facebook group that I'm heavily involved with, the Model Rail Network group, we did a recent Secret Santa just before Christmas, and quite a few of us signed up, and completely anonymously we had quite literally a Secret Santa, and this is what I received in the post. Now I have waited all this time. Obviously I've scratched my address off, but I'm now going to open it live for you. Blade I've got in my hand, so it's almost like a late Christmas present for me. I can do that. I'm quite nervous actually, this could be anything. Oh, now here's a bit of a giveaway. This is obviously from Lee Models and Hobbies. No telling what that's going to be. It's a little, I don't know if you can see that, a little BT van for the layout. And I've not got one of those, so that's absolutely amazing. So thank you very much. I presume it was from Lee rather than just brought from Lee, but so thank you very much for that one. That's going to have pride of place. I'm not sure how the foam noodle got in the box, but yeah, thank you very much. Really chuffed for that. Now the only limiting factor with the Secret Santa was the budget was a maximum of £5. So and there's a whole host of us who've got separate presents. So if you want to see what everyone else got, head on over to the Facebook group. Of course, the link's in the description as ever, and you'll see what everyone else has got. So you join me back at the main area of the layout, and obviously the biggest update for you in this video will be this board. It's quite literally a 6x2 piece of plywood which I've put up, and because I've had so many opportunities to meet so many wonderful people, fellow hobbyists, etc., and I've had the pleasure of, I suppose, meeting you all, hobbyists and things, I thought I'd frame a few just to sort of enjoy the happy memory that came with them, because I suppose this is a hobby after all. It's normally antisocial, but thanks to the world of YouTube and the way we all connect, I suppose it's a fantastic thing, and we should I suppose remember it really. Obviously surrounding the new Junction totem, the highlights for me in particular of meeting Everard Junction on the left here and Dean Park on the right. You've got various loaned locos to the railway, and this is literally people off their own back who send in locos for me to review and basically see around New Junction and see if they're any use to the channel. Just their way of supporting, but it's still an odd concept to me really, because I'm very grateful. But anyone who sends a loco in gets the picture on the board. Obviously we've got Paul Jones and Andy, the club chairman and club secretary of Worley. They were very important to me and David this year at Cottesmore, obviously because we filmed the show. We'll be doing next year as well, this year now as well. Things like the Network YouTube coach are on there, more loan locos, the CSX Remsville layout from the Cottesmore Open Day. I got to visit the North Yorkshire Moors Railway in Shildon. Obviously I met Susanna at the Class 50 event, which was fantastic. I got to meet the Shunter guys and Gary, the man off the telly, which was quite fun. More loaned locos. Now someone who's quite important to the channel who doesn't ever show their face is Linda. Now a lot of the locos you see are actually Linda's locos, and Linda makes a lot of things possible for the filming of this channel, so I owe her quite a bit. You've also got the BRM guys, Steve Flint. You've also got my Uncle Paul on the right there. He's the man who got me into trains, taught me everything I know. Obviously me going to Hatton's, Paul on the right and Jack on the left. And then of course the thing that started it all off, David's map. Now the map has since had a revisal, and it's now massive. I think there's hundreds of you on there now. But same again, you can get that on the same Facebook group as before. Links in the description for those who are interested. But I thought, just in general, it was well worth having a look at this board and putting something up, because it's all happy memories and it's well worth doing. So hopefully I've not bored you too much with that, but it does half brighten up this side of the loft. I will be doing filling it up and doing another one for this year, hopefully, if I get the opportunity to meet more of you and try and cram in some more events. So I look forward to that one. Now, one thing that's become clear over Christmas, I've got a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new viewers, and a lot of you don't understand or quite understand the layout of New Junction. In effect, it's one giant oval I think it's 19 foot one way and 11 foot the other, with a viewing space in the middle. It quite literally is 3 loops, as you can see here, which go round the main layout. So this is the tunnel section on one edge. As you can see, there's my Christmas card down in the corner. That moves on to the building sites, and then of course to my fast food burger bar with Secret Santa BT van. Just while I'm here, that new pacer was my lucky find at the NEC Toy Fair, and that was brought for me by Linda, who I mentioned earlier, and my other half. So I was very lucky with that one. It was a bit too expensive, but what isn't in this hobby? So as we turn round, after the burger bar, we go on to the main line goes round, of course, and then we go on to the Heritage Railway. Now this is a single track loop which does go into my station, which I'll show you in a second. And currently we have a lone loco from David from Beatonhof, who was here over Christmas, and he gave me the motivation to carry on filming today, and he's also loaned me this train very kindly, which is a B17, and the adjourning coaches. So that's currently running the Heritage service over the Christmas period. We have another lone loco still here. It's the Class 50 Ajax. This is Tim from the scrap line, Exeter and Lara, and that's been pulling the rail tour over the Christmas period as well. So as we follow the layout round, obviously my trademark HST, because this is a layout based on the London North Eastern Railway. You can see it goes all the way around, and now we've done one length and we come to a seam break. In front of this is my diorama table and the makeshift studio for diorama diaries. As you can see, that's it there. Nothing's been done because obviously I've been having fun with dentists. So coming around from this bit, behind the scenes, you can't quite see, the if I just tilt you down a bit, the track actually splits. 3 lines come onto the scenic section, which is now the new town scene, and 3 lines go behind, and they break into 5. So that's a storage yard behind the scenic break here. If I show you the this bit first, obviously this is the new town scene, which is also doubling up as a bit of storage. And if I bring you around, I've got another 2 locos there. The front Euro Phoenix has been sent to me by Kevin, the new owner of Thornley Road Junction, or TMD I should say. And I've also got my Class 800 back out after the Hornby announcements the other day. I was very chuffed to hear that they're bringing out test train coaches, a coach pack. So here it is in waiting, only to discover that they're coming out in Q4, which means 2020. But that's a discussion for another day. So as we follow this Class 68 around, it brings us up to the new station. As you can see, this is my attempt at making a mainline station. It's taken certain aspects from Newcastle Station, which is where I'm originally from, up north, and that's Newcastle Central. And then of course behind the stations it curves off, it rejoins the lines behind, and then goes back round onto the scenic section. Nice and easy. Now if you see behind the HST there, my new pacer in Northern Rail livery should just be going off behind the scenes there. I'm now going to show you where it actually goes. Hopefully this will go without a hitch, but who knows. Ooh. So if we go over the scenic board, you can see all the spare lines and where I store my spare trains, and you see it whizzing around the back, and that'll just come back round to the scenic section just like that. This is normally where I actually store my longer freight trains. As you can see, there's some Freightliner hoppers in there. As you can see, going around the back, should be just behind that HST. They're now racing each other back round again. Simple as that. There will be a under closer inspection review of my Northern Rail Pacer coming very soon. Now I'm back to filming again and back to the the original schedule. I might stick to one video a week for the time being only, just while I get back into the swing of things. As simple as that, really. Hopefully this gives you a better gist of the layout and track plan of New Junction. It's very hard to show it in one go, but hopefully this little bit has given you a bit more of an insight. But as ever, to all the new subscribers and current ones, thank you very much for watching, and staying tuned. Now, one thing that was discussed before Christmas was my Christmas competition. I've not forgotten you. I have done the questions, but you'll have to bear with me. Obviously I'm playing catch up, and this is my first video I've done other than the live streams over Christmas. Now, as you can see at the very back there, the wall is being built. When that episode goes live, what I've decided to do is announce the winner on that episode. And the prize, of course, was I'm putting billboards on that back wall, and one of the billboards will go to a person, and they can put anything they want within reason, whether it be their channel, a club, a local railway, anything they want. It could be a funny advertisement board, and that'll go on New Junction as a bit of a one-off sort of piece of memorabilia for you. And but bear with me, and I'll get round to that. And there we are. I want to thank you as ever for sticking with me, staying tuned, and for giving me an absolutely fantastic 2018, especially on the modelling front. Hopefully this has given you a better insight of the layout, and there's plenty more to come. Obviously this update has been a bit lacklustre in terms of content. However, that was for the reasons I said at the beginning of the video. But now we're back to it, back recording. Equipment's now sorted, new memory cards, etc. The content should be rolling out as normal. I just want to say a quick thank you to the amount of new subscribers I had in 2018. It was absolutely fantastic. I think I had over 5,000 new subscribers last year, which has just blown my mind. And so many of you came to say hello at the Wally show and the Great Electric Train show. Absolutely unbelievable. So thank you very much. You do make this hobby absolutely complete for me. Well, enough of the soppy stuff. I'm now going to leave you with some, hopefully some running shots that we took with David when he came to visit from Beatenhof Junction. A link again will be in the description. So hopefully you enjoy those, and I'll catch you very soon on the next video. Thanks again, guys. Take care.